Hi guys, welcome to this pink to black day to night makeup tutorial inspired by the simple limited edition Kind to Skin cleansing facial wipes. As you can see, there are two gorgeous pack designs and it's a collaboration with fashion and accessories designer Holly Fulton. The wipes are available exclusively at Superdrug. The look I'm wearing now is inspired by the pink and white pack. It's fresh and feminine and great for daytime, and I'm shortly going to transform into a look inspired by the black and white pack. It's going to be much more bold and a great nighttime look. So let's get started with the tutorial. First up, I popped some primer onto my eyelids to make sure my eyeshadow would stay firmly in place. Then I added a lovely natural looking champagne shade all over my eyelids to give that lovely base. Then I added a very light brown shade on top of that shadow as well. Even though this is a daytime look, I still like to have a little bit of definition to my eyes, and I feel like this really helps. I then popped a darker brown shade into the crease of my eye just to help my eyes still stand out when I put the bold pink lipstick on. And you can never go wrong with a little bit of eyeliner. I popped some gel eyeliner onto my lash line because it's just something I love to do with every look, day or night. Gel eyeliner happens to be my favourite, but everybody has their own personal preference. I curled my lashes. It's something that I always like to do. It's a really great step. And then I popped on some mascara. I always apply it towards the outer 2/3 of my eyes at the top, and then I always put a little bit onto the bottom lashes as well. On to foundation. Now I always make sure I have the perfect base for makeup by using my favourite simple essentials before I apply foundation. I always apply with a brush first and then use my fingers to help blend the product into my skin. I always think using your fingers to blend foundation is a really underrated technique, so it's something that I try to do every single time. I then filled in my brows. It's a really small step, but it makes such a big difference, so if you have time, it's something to definitely keep in mind. Then for this pink feminine look, I used a little bit of this pinky peach blush onto my cheeks for that lovely glow. Now for one of my favourite steps, the really feminine pink lips. So I like to line my lips with a lip liner just before I apply lipstick. That's just to help keep the product in place and help it pop as well. It also means that if the lipstick starts to wear off, you've got the pencil still underneath, so the colour won't look like it's faded too much. I applied this lipstick with a lip brush, but whatever you fancy, everybody has their different techniques of how to apply their lipstick. I kept a pack of the simple limited edition wipes handy for those touch-ups. I always find them really handy for touching up any lipstick errors. And there's the look complete. It felt so fresh, perfect for daytime, and something that I really enjoyed wearing too. Then it was time to transform my look, so I took one of the simple limited edition wipes and started to remove my makeup. I always find that simple products make it so quick and straightforward to take off your makeup, so this was no problem for me at all. The wipes are super soft and even remove waterproof mascara, which gets a big thumbs up from me. Then I clipped my hair back and got to work on my look inspired by the black and white pack of the simple limited edition wipes. Once again, I popped on my primer. This is even more essential for those bolder eye makeup looks. I then applied a silvery shade to the eyelid to help really bring out that gorgeous smoky look. I also applied it just underneath my eye as well for that extra highlight. I then used a really smoky grey in the creases, again to add that definition, and don't be afraid to go slightly above the socket as well if you're going for a more dramatic look. I then used black eyeshadow to line my eyes a little bit more than I used in my first look. I find that black eyeshadow blends really well when you're creating this kind of look. I also used it just under my eye, around 2/3 of the way in. I I then took one of the simple limited edition wipes and used it to clean up any fallout that you can often get when you're working with darker, bolder eyeshadows. I then used a little bit of black eyeliner to tightline and also line my waterlines as well. I think this is great for really helping your eyes to stand out. Once again, I curled my top set of lashes before using my mascara once again to coat them. I used a little bit more in this look just to make sure that it was really dramatic, really bold. My foundation routine was very similar to the first time round, using my brush and my fingers to blend. I then used some highlight shadow underneath my brow bone just to brighten up the look. I then contoured and highlighted, first of all highlighting on my forehead, nose, chin and my cheekbones too. I then used my darker contour shade to help really sculpt my face. So I like to use this just below the cheekbone, so below where I use that highlight shade. I also really like to use it on the temples, again just to help really sculpt the look. I also like to use it under the jawbone as well to help add shadow to that area. Then once again I filled in my brows. It's a step that I never like to skip because I think it really makes a difference. Then to complete the dramatic bold look I used a dark wine coloured lip liner to again just define my lips, make sure that once I'd put my lipstick on everything was going to stay in place and not look too patchy. Instead of a lip brush, I just went in with my lipstick this time, just filling in, adding a little bit of a sheen and matching up with that gorgeous dark wine colour. So here's my bold and dramatic look inspired by this pack of the simple limited edition wipes. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know which look was your favourite and I'll leave all of the links in the description box that you need to the simple website and where to find the limited edition wipes as well. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye!